All right. Scholarship links. This is another type of link that I really debated whether or not I was going to include in this module. I'm not a real big fan of scholarship links, and I'll tell you why. But there's a lot of people earning links from scholarships, and I had to include it here, right? Because it might be something you're into. I'll tell you why I don't like it, and I'll tell you why other people do like it. And then you can make up your mind whether or not it's something you want to implement. First of all, let me say once you get your scholarship campaign set up, it's easy to implement. It's really all you have to do is create the scholarship and put the rules of the scholarship down, and I'll give you a resource where you can learn more how to do that. But it's really an easy piece of content to create. The hardest part is actually paying out the paying out the scholarship at the end of every year and going through all of the submissions that you get. But another reason why people like to use, the main reason people like to use scholarships, and other than just to get the link, is it builds goodwill. It's a PR benefit. Good things happen when you do good things for other people. And if your scholarship is large enough and you could talk your client into it or your partners into it, then you could get some press relief. Press relief. You could get some press uh, giving you some media attention, and that'd be a good thing too. So good things happen when you help other people, but this is about link building, right? And not just about business development. It's not about business development. It's about building links. Uh, and so I'm going to tell you why I don't like it for link building. But if you're looking just to build goodwill and get some good PR opportunities, scholarships are great. It's nice helping other people out. It really is. Another reason why some people like to use these, let me move this up here, is that you could actually you don't have to write individualized outreach messages. You can just use a template, and that's why a lot of SEO agencies like to use it. It's easy to set up the scholarship, and it's easy to write a template and send it out to a bunch of people, and it usually results in some links. Now, let me talk about finding link opportunities, and you know what? No, I'm going to go into the warnings first. And these are the reasons why I don't like to use scholarship links. And if a client asks for them, I just really try to talk them out of it. But sometimes I do them. I just don't like them. And why? Because they're tough to get results with. It's not as hard to get a link from, but there's a lot of competition out there. And when you're doing scholarship links and outreach, there's a lot of other sites doing the very same thing. And it really is a low entry bar to get into this type of link building. So you're going to have a lot of competitors going out and trying to get scholarship links. And and here's one of the main reasons I don't like it is when you do earn a link from a scholarship page, it's usually linking out to dozens and sometimes hundreds of other scholarship pages. And why is that a problem? Well, because it reduces the link equity, or I call it link juice, from the link you get. So if there's X amount of link juice on that scholarship page and they're linking out to 100 other sites, then your link equity is going to be 1/100th of that page, give or take, right? And but for the most part, and the algorithm's much more complex than that, but it gives you the idea that I'm trying to get over on you is get to you is that if you can find somebody giving scholarship links out, and it's a page without a lot of links, then you're going to get some link juice from it, and it could help your rankings. But for the most part, it's really hard to find those. And that's kind of why I don't like to use scholarship link building. There's other ways to go about it. Let's talk about finding link opportunities for scholarships. There's one way we do it when we do it. We look for EDU links because those are usually and if you need some EDU links and you're trying to get some EDU links, there's easier ways to get EDU links than to run a scholarship. That's another reason why I don't like using scholarship links. But I don't want to talk you out of using it because like I said, there's people that actually do well with it. All right. To find your opportunities, use advanced search engine query. Go to Google and search in URL : .edu, quotation mark, scholarships, quotation mark, also resources, and you're going to find all types of scholarship opportunities on EDU sites doing that. And what if I'm researching them? If you're going to do that, I would just find the sites that, and you're not going to be able to get traffic numbers from an EDU site. For the most part, they don't get a lot of traffic. So this is a type of link where you build just to get Google to give you a better ranking, because any link the EDU site is going to give you is not going to result in referral traffic, at least that much. And the only people that's going to click it are people who are going to, want to get the scholarship, and they'll apply to the scholarship, and that's who you'll get clicking through the EDU link. So this is the type of link you build to convince Google to give you more traffic, and it's one of the reasons why I don't like it. I like to build links that convince Google for sure, but I like to have links that also build referral traffic, because that's the reasons why I don't really like scholarship campaigns. We've run some in fact we're running some campaigns right now, but it's just way too early for us to report on the results. But what we're doing is a tip that I picked up from Derek Wozniak, and the way he runs it is simple, and it's awesome. Instead of going out to like typical resource pages for like typical EDU sites, he'll go to like he'll go for like do a scholarship for a client, and it'll be for a blind student. So instead of being a typical scholarship to send a kid to school, it'll be to send a blind kid to school. And that scholarship can be used for a typical college, or it can be used for to go to school for the blind. And so it's important then what you do is you reach out, and like I said, we're doing this, but it's just still too early for me to tell you how well it's going. But what it is whoops, wrong one, is when you start looking for these opportunities, and instead of just looking for like resources and scholarships, you will look up .orgs, and you'll look up for nonprofit organizations that benefit blind children or even blind adults, and then you'll reach out to them, and they may not even have a scholarship page, so you won't find them this way. It's you'll reach out to just all the nonprofit blind nonprofit organizations that you could find, and then you let them know about your scholarship that is only for blind children. And since they don't have a scholarship page, they'll find some other way to link to you, and you won't have to share that page with dozens and dozens and dozens of other scholarship links. So it's really an ingenious, and plus you're reaching out to people who aren't flooded with these scholarship link requests. So that's something that, and if this works as well as these campaigns work as well as I think they will, I'll come in and I'm going to totally update this video. So if you're watching this video right now, it probably means that the campaign didn't work, or they're still in progress. Once they work, I'm going to go and replace this entire module with showing you the system. But right now, we're just working on it, and we're getting some positive results back, but it's still nothing that I can report to. So that's one of the ideas that you could use, is instead of reaching out to EDU sites, you could start reaching out to other nonprofit organizations. Let's say you sell, I always do this. Let's use a different example instead of fishing rods. Let's say you sell sporting goods. You own a sporting goods shop, or you have a website that sells baseball bats, of all things. And what you do is you could easily set up a scholarship to send a kid to baseball camp, or to send a kid to sometimes travel teams. Kids can't play baseball because their parents can't afford to travel with them. So what you do is set up some kind of travel scholarship, and then you reach out to those baseball leagues and ask them to help you get the word out. And how they'll help you get the word out is by linking to it. So there's lots of different ways you can run a scholarship campaign that's different than what most people are running. And if you can do that, you're going to have a lot more success. But like I said, this is something I've left scholarship links off the table for so long, and the only reason I got back into them is because of this new strategy I learned from Derek, and him and I talked about it, and it's just awesome. So I'm looking forward to getting those awesome results, but I'm not going to share anything with you until I get results from them. For more information on how to run an effective scholarship campaign, I suggest you go to Moz and .com, and there's a URL, and I will share that in the space below the video so you can click to it. And they give really good advice on how to set up the scholarship, how much money to offer, how to get people to send you applications, how to apply for the scholarship, how to pick the winner, how to notify the winner. I didn't want to get into all that because, like I said, this is a link building course. And I don't want to just teach you link building strategies for the sake of for the sake of it. I want to teach you strategies that get links. And I'm not all that convinced yet that even the links you get from this are that great. That's why I don't want to get into how to put together the scholarship. There's a lot of great information out here. And this one on Moz is one of the better ones. I recommend you check that out. And if you have questions, though, about the scholarships, reach out to me. I'd be more than happy to answer them. My email's matt@mattleclaire.com, matt@yourselsquad.com, and I'll answer any specific scholarship questions you have. But for now, that's all I'm going to be able to share with you until I get more results in from what we're doing. But don't let that bother you, because if you want to, you can go and do more research on that right now, or you can just go to meet me at the next video, and we could talk about another type of link building that you can get to instead. So I'm going to go do that, and I'll catch you over at the next video.